Hi there folks, it's Caroline here, and I just wanted to record a message to anyone out there who's struggling on particularly their SFM journey, who is feeling like they're doubting themselves right now. This has come about because I just had a message from a dear friend of mine who's having a little bit of a struggle, and it inspired me to just think about how I could help him best. And so I wanted to share my thoughts with you too. So if you're in a stage that you've been doing this for a while now, and you've worked really hard, you've followed all the training, you've followed all the modules, you've followed all the steps, you've put in a lot of time, you've put in a lot of effort, maybe a lot of money, and you're not seeing results. And you get into a stage where you're doubting yourself. You're doubting your abilities, you're doubting your commitment, you're doubting your stamina maybe. Maybe you're questioning whether you're doing the right thing. Maybe you're questioning whether you're good enough, that you've seen other people get success but you haven't yet. Maybe you're struggling with things like your avatar, trying to work out who it is you're actually trying to help. Maybe you're getting pressure from friends and family, asking why you're spending so much time when they're not seeing anything out of this, when you should be spending time with them, or maybe you should go and just get a regular job, or maybe you should be concentrating on something else. Maybe you're just not cut out for this. Now, if any of that's gone through your mind, then first of all, you're not alone. This is a test. It's part of the journey. We all go through struggles, but the key thing to remember is that the only way to fail is to quit, is to give up. Now, question is, if you were to give up right now, if you were to quit, could you honestly go back to the old you, knowing that there's other possibilities out there, knowing what you know now and having learned what you've already learned through this journey and through the modules and through this involvement with this community? And I invite you to remind yourself, think back to when you started. Why did you do this in the first place? Why did you pick this? What were you hoping to achieve, and what was your why? Think back to your ideal day and think back to your dreams, what it was that you felt you could achieve with this process. Now, I just wanted to share a little bit about my story with you. Some of you know me, some of you don't, but I've been doing this for 11 months now, full time, to the exclusion of all else. Literally, I've been in this house, slugging away at this for, 11 months tomorrow it will be. And have I seen success yet? Now, that answer to that question depends on how you define success. Have I made sales? Yes, I have. 3 to be precise. I've 2 apps and 1 member so far. And does that make me a successful marketer? I don't know, you decide. Just because I've done it once, does that mean I can do it again? Well, I haven't made a sale in the last month and a half, almost 2 months, month and a half. I don't know, does that make me a successful marketer? Is that important to me? Am I financially independent? No, far from it. So I've made $280 so far out of this business, and I am delighted with every cent that I've made so far. How much have I spent? Somewhere in the region of probably about $35,000 so far in my education and attending events, on the training, on software, on services, on everything. Now, that's not a very good return on my investment, is it, financially? But is that your measure of success? So my whole journey has been dominated by money. Money's been a big story for me in my head. My relationship with money, my unhealthy relationship with money. And so yes, if you judge success on money, no, I haven't been a success yet. But I invite you to look at it a different way. I've just gone back and looked at what I've done over the last year, last 11 months, and what I've learned and how far I've come. And I'm just going to list out some of my successes for you, or some of the achievements, or some of the changes, transformations I've been through. And then see if you think I'm a success or not. So I've learnt my purpose in life, my values, my mission and my vision. for what the change I want to see in the world. I know what that is now. I know where I'm going. And I know what I want to achieve in this world and how I want to help other people. I've learned to accept myself for who I am. And I've learned to love myself. And that is massive, trust me. That is something I've been battling with my whole life. I've learned to see my own imperfect beauty. I've learned through things like this, through recording myself on video, to see myself how others see me and not see, look at it from a different lens, not through my own lens of, I'm fat, I'm having a bad hair day, I should be wearing makeup, or are these the right clothes, all of that. I realise that's just noise. I've learned to communicate from my heart, not just from my head. And I've learned to let go of a lot of things and a lot of people that weren't serving me before. And that's not always easy, but in order to make space for the new, you need to let go of the old. I've challenged beliefs that have kept me stuck for years, seriously. I wrote out a list of limiting beliefs earlier this year, and I got to about 7 or 8 pages of a Word document of beliefs that I feel that I have that are not serving me anymore. And I'm slowly working my way through those to let go of them or to replace them with better serving beliefs. Beliefs around money, beliefs around success, beliefs around what a business is and about making profit, beliefs around money, beliefs around relationships, all sorts of things. I've changed my relationship with money. It's not quite there yet, but it's definitely a hell of a lot healthier than it was a year ago. To the extent that I've been able to actually go out there and earn money and ask for money and receive money, and it doesn't feel bad anymore. It doesn't feel wrong in some way, which it used to. I've learned to give without expecting anything in return. But more important than that, I've learned to receive. And I've learned to receive without feeling like I need to give something back in return as well, to compensate for it, to make up for it. And that has been huge. And I've learned to receive with grace as well. I've learned to meditate, and I've learned to find stillness within. And that has been so powerful. That has helped me so many times with getting clarity on listening to what's inside me and what's coming, listening to my heart rather than my head. It's also helped me to quell anxiety and things like that and see emotions. I can step back now. I've learned to be the observer of my emotions and see when I have a feeling and what's triggered that feeling, and to decide whether to identify with it or not. And if not, just let it pass. And so my moods, my emotions have come and gone much quicker because I'm able to let go of stuff a lot quicker now and a lot easier, if that makes sense. I've learned also in that line that other people's behaviours and actions are a reflection of them, of their beliefs, their past experiences, and they're not a reflection of me. So when somebody says something to me that might be nasty or that I might feel is an attack on me and myself, when my ego hurts, I've learned to realise it's not about me, it's about them. I can choose whether to accept that or not, but the more I know my own truth, the more I realise that that's them speaking from their truth or what they believe is their truth. And that's not only helped me to not feel so much pain, not feel so unworthy, not feel so much guilt, shame, feel attacked, unloved. It's actually enabled me to help those other people even more by being more compassionate to them and to understanding where they're coming from and helping them with their feelings and controlling their anger. And that's massive for me personally. My health's improved. I get more exercise now in my daily routine. I drink more water. I've learned to drink water with lemon in, which makes it more alkaline apparently. Didn't know that before. I get more sleep and I eat healthier. Working from home, I get to cook meals, which I rarely had time for before. I've learned to cook a lot more stuff. I have more fresh food in the house, and just generally from that I feel more energetic and more wholesome. I've learned to be more open and more vulnerable with my family, with my friends, and with complete strangers, within the community. But these videos go out on YouTube now, and anyone in the world could find them and watch them. And I've learned to be able to do that and to let go, because I know who I am. And again, if other people judge me, that's on them, that's not on me. And that's massive. I found the courage to step out of my comfort zone to help others in need of help or less fortunate than myself. And that's something I felt like I wanted to do for ages, but I've there's been something stopping me. And yet now I feel less fear, less judgment of doing it, and I just do it. And you know, whether it's picking up a drunk man off the street and driving him home, as I did the other week, and that makes me feel good that I am able to step out of myself and do stuff for other people that can change their life, or you know, not even change it, just help them in their day, make them feel better. I've made new friends, a lot of new friends, but not just that, I've developed deeper connections with existing friends, people that I've known for years, but because now I'm able to open up and be a bit more vulnerable myself, we're connecting on a deeper level. And that's brilliant. You know, that's again massive for me, so much here, honestly. I'm nearly at the end, don't worry. I find things to be grateful for every day. When I wake up in the morning, the first thing I do is I ball my hands into fists and list off 10 things that I'm grateful for that day. And that starts me off in a great frame of mind. Don't always get to 10, but still, it's the process of getting into that state of gratitude that starts me off well every day. And so yeah, I found my family, I think, in the SFM. I found people that I'm comfortable being myself around. I found people who've brought me out of myself, who've supported me, who've loved me, who've guided me and continue to do so, and who I hope that I do the same in return. And I found peace in knowing that I'm following my calling and that I am sticking to this journey no matter what. Even though the money thing is still in my head and is still telling me, Caroline, you're going to run out of money in 3 months. You need to find another way to make money. I've tried. I've looked into other ways. I've applied for a job. I've let go now. I've applied for a job, and that's massive. I could, for the first 10 months, there was no way I was going to do a job, you know, to get a job, because that was taking me away from this path. Well, I've applied for one now. Nothing's come of it yet, but to be honest, leave that one up to the universe. If I'm meant to do it, it will come. If I'm not, then it won't. But at the moment, I am full on this path. So have I had marketing success yet? I would say yes, no. I wouldn't call myself a marketer. I don't feel like I'm that yet. I've still got so much more to learn and to do and to get consistent results from. Have I finished learning about myself? Not by a long shot. Do my friends and family support me on this path and on this journey? Some do. Most of them are just basically baffled by what I'm doing. They don't really understand what it is that I'm doing. And that's fine, because it's my journey, it's not theirs. Has my last year been a success? Hell yeah! Have you just listened to what I've just said, of all the things I've learned over the last year? Has the going been tough? Hell yeah! It's been painful. Some of you have seen the tears, have seen the tantrums. You haven't seen all of them, trust me. There's been a lot. I haven't cried so much as I have since my best friend died 2 years ago. But I haven't felt so much at peace at times. I haven't felt so much joy and wonder either. So, you know, the roller coaster is like, the highs are high, the lows are low, but the point is I'm still going. And I'm getting stronger and stronger and more aware of myself and more comfortable with myself every step of the way. Am I afraid of judgment? Yes, I am, every day. Does that stop me? No. Because I'm on a bigger journey. This is bigger than me. And that's what keeps me going. Do I know where I'm going? No, not really. I've got ideas, I've got plans, I've got my vision for the world. I know what I'd love to see in the world. And that's a world where love, support, compassion and unity prevail. And people are just happier. People are doing what they love, what brings them alive. I want to see people being alive, being connected to themselves and being in alignment with their true selves, so that they can then give from that place of centeredness and that place of authenticity to the rest of the world. And if we're all like that, then it just lifts us all up and we all live happily ever after. Something along those lines anyway. Am I ready to quit? Hell no. If I run out of money, if I go broke, that's still not going to stop me. I've tried doing other things. In the last week or two, I've tried pursuing my photography professionally, again, as a way to make money, but I can't stop doing this. I just can't. I can't help myself. This is what I'm meant to be doing. And that's what I feel. I feel like there's this thread inside me. There's like a rope or a fishing line or something that's just, you know, as I whift and wander through the currents in the water, this fishing line is just dragging me through. You know, even if I try and get diverted, it just keeps pulling me back to centre and back to my path. So even when I start thinking of, I haven't thought of quitting, but thinking that am I doing the wrong thing? Am I going the wrong direction? It just, if I stop and listen to myself, pulls me back to centre and off I go again. So, what have I learned? Sorry, this is going on for a long time, isn't it, folks? A couple of lessons that I think might help you if you're in this place. I approached this journey thinking, well, I've had professional success in the past, so if I just work hard and just apply myself, I do all the studying, I learn all the lessons, I do all the courses and do the work, I'll be fine. I'll have the success. I will have the money, I will, and then be able to do everything I wanted to do. In my head, I just kept saying, I just need to make the money and then I can do whatever it is I'm meant to be doing in this world. And then I can look into where I want to live, and then I can start following a proper diet and proper exercise routine and being healthier, and then I can start looking for a relationship, but that's the wrong way around, folks, the wrong way to look at it. Stop focusing on the money and focusing on the value, focusing on what you're supposed to be giving in this world. And if you focus on that, the money will come. Trust me. That's what I believe anyway, and that's the path I'm following. Stop looking outside for the answers. Stop. I've done this so many times. When I've got stuck, I've like, what coach can I reach out to? What friend can I reach out to? What training course can I do? What other training course can I sign up to? What Facebook group can I join? Stop looking outside, folks. The answers, all the answers you need are inside. They're all in you. You just need to get quiet and just listen and trust yourself that your inner fishing line will keep you on track to where you need to be and what you need to do. Stop looking outside. Stop looking for somebody else or something else to give you the answers you're looking for. And you can't do it alone. Trust me, I've tried. It's blooming painful. Every time I've struggled, every time I've wallowed, I've had a pity party, I've been here and I've been like, I don't get this, I can't understand what I'm doing wrong. It's been somebody else, usually in the community, whether I've reached out or whether I've just seen something that somebody else has posted that's gone, that's what I needed to know. Thank you, and that's helped me get myself out of my rut and help me move on. So stop trying to do it alone, folks. If you get stuck, if you're struggling, reach out. There's so much support out there for you. And yeah, I think that's it. So let me ask you, do you trust yourself? Do you believe in yourself? Do you trust the journey? And do you remember why you got started in the first place? Because if you focus on that, focus on the fact that you've got everything you need, you can do this, and just keep going, putting one foot in front of the other, just keep taking steps, consistent action, consistent imperfect action every day, the law of compounding, and you will get there. Just stop trying to attach to when or how it's going to happen. And please don't quit. Alright, now stop. Take a deep breath. Just breathe. Center yourself. Smile. Excellent. Right. Go out there, lift up your head, face the world, listen to your heart, allow it to lead you. Go out there, be awesome. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. And if you need me, you know where I am. Lots of love. Bye-bye.